Hi, this is attorney Sarah Holmes of Holmes Business Law PC. We are a business and trademark law firm that also offers general counsel subscription services to clients. Today, we are talking about AI, artificial intelligence, which is a big deal right now. We have a lot of clients that at least weekly, someone calls me and says, hey, I got this from ChatGPT. Should I use this? Isn't this great? Sometimes, honestly, that makes us cringe. Other times, we're like, yes, that's fine. You can use that. Now, the biggest question is, will AI help or hurt your business? I would say that it depends how you're using it. AI can be a wonderful tool. It can save you a lot of time. It might save you labor. It could save you money in the end if used properly. So what does that mean if used properly? Well, you should use it for anything that you don't really have to go back and triple check and verify. Meaning, if I want to research something and I want to ask ChatGPT to research that for me, and it's really just something I am aggregating for my own information and I'm going to go do something else with it, that's maybe not a bad use of AI. That might be a good use of AI because it's maybe saving me hours of doing my own searching, my own research on the internet. However, I do want to be careful, right? Because sometimes things like ChatGPT, wherever they're scraping that information from, it's not always reliable and maybe it's not always accurate. In fact, there's been some recent instances where lawyers have submitted briefs to the court in litigation cases where ChatGPT or some other AI has included citations to legal cases that don't actually exist, right? And because the lawyers didn't go back and verify them, they got into a lot of trouble for submitting documents and briefs to the court citing cases that didn't exist. So that's a big deal. So if you're using it for research, you do want to at least do some secondary digging to make sure that everything the ChatGPT spits out at you is verifiable and is actually correct and it does exist, because it is possible that some of the things it's saying are simply not correct or don't exist. The other way you could use it is by creating some preliminary outlines of things for you. There are now some programs that can take data or voice recordings or other things and assimilate that information for you, make it easier to search these types of things if you're looking for something. So if you have a data business where you have just so much content and it's difficult for you to sort and organize that content, something like AI can be really good for you and save you a lot of time in manually maybe inputting this stuff somewhere and trying to sort through piles and piles of information. All right, where can AI hurt your business? Well, AI can hurt your business by giving you bad information. And again, by information that doesn't exist, information that's not correct, and you actually going and using that information somewhere else. Like, for example, you're incorporating that into your work product, you're depending on the AI and not double checking. That could set you out for some serious liability if it has things in there that are not true or don't really apply to you. The other place where it can hurt your business, if we've seen people generate images through AI, right? And they're like, oh, isn't this a great logo? I want to use that. Yeah, maybe that's a great logo, but you don't really know where they got that from. Is someone else using that logo? Is that parts of another's logo that is too close to theirs? So again, it's all about verifying the information. The other thing you have to keep in mind where it might hurt your business is that you might not actually own any of the content that you are asking the AI to spit out at you. So for example, if I ask it to generate images for me, if you read closely the terms of the service, it might actually state that while I have a commercial license to use these things, I do not actually own the copyrights to them. And when you're doing something like developing IP for your business, or you really need to have rights in something, you have to be clear who owns those rights. And if you don't own them, that could really backfire on you and in the long term be something that hurts your business. What is something else that can hurt your business? Quite honestly, relying on ChatGPT or AI to do your legal work, right? We've seen several people recently that have given us legal language, documents that they got from AI where, yes, maybe some of it makes sense and is correct, but it's kind of not quite real, like not quite tied to something correctly. Maybe it's not quite applicable to the situation in the right way. And you have to verify everything. It's just as if you got a form from the internet and you just swapped out the names of it, right? We used to see people doing that all the time back in the day. So while yes, it's a legal form and you just swap the names off, you don't really know whether that applies to your service. You don't really know that that fits your situation. And again, the key is to verify, make sure that actually it fits your situation. So maybe you can pay someone to review that for you, right? So those are ways AI can help your business and ways that AI can hurt your business. So of course, if you have any questions about your content ownership, or copyright trademark registration, feel free to reach out to our office. Our number is 215-482-0285. Thanks.